Right behind me, I've got the 2026 Ram 1500 Limited. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so reviews just like this. If you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And also thank you to Orangeville Chrysler for allowing me to review this very nice looking Ram Limited. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the Ram 1500s, the safety features that do come with the Limited model here, the engine specs, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing on this. As for the different models that you can get with the Ram 1500s, here is a list. First off, you can pick from different configurations, bed sizes, etc., but that'll all depend on which trim that you do pick. And for the safety features that you get with the Limited, here is a list, so you do get quite a few safety features. In terms of what powers the Limited, this does have the 3-liter high output twin turbo Hurricane engine, which makes 540 horsepower and 521 pound-foot of torque. Towing wise, you're looking at about 9,920 pounds, and payload is about 1,520 pounds. And fuel economy with this is about 15.7 liters in the city and about 11.5 liters on the highway. Also, you can get the optional 5.7 liter Hemi as well. I'm also going to throw up the window sticker for this Limited because it does have quite a few options added to it. So as I walk around the truck, the exterior, the interior, you will notice a ton of different things. All right, well, let's start off in the front of this very nice looking Limited. Now you will notice that this does have the night edition package, so a ton of gloss black up here, but down here on the bumper area, you do have obviously a body color bumper. You got the front recovery hooks there along with the front safety sensors and another sensor right above the license plate area. And on the corners, you do have the LED fog lights. And then you just move into this very gorgeous looking grille area. This is fully gloss black. I love how this looks, especially like all of the designing and everything. Very nicely done. You've also got the blacked out Ram letters and a front facing camera. Now I also like how the bezeling at the top here and even like at the bottom, it's also gloss black and it looks very cool going into these super sharp looking LED front lights. Just look at how nice and thin and sleek these front lights look. I am digging the whole look on these trucks. Now up top on the hood here, you do have the Sport Performance hood. It's a little hard to see with the snow. I tried my best, but you do have like the venting style going on there, up there as well. And on the side here, it also says high output 1500 Hurricane on both of the sides. So this also adds to the aggressive look that this truck already has. All right, well, coming to the side of the Limited here, you have the usual 1500 look. Now up top, this has something that is my favorite thing, which is the dual pane panoramic sunroof. I really love having that on any vehicle. It just makes it so much nicer, especially on the inside. As for your door handles, these are also gloss black, and even the side mirrors, you have the gloss black here, the usual black plastic here, the turn signals here, and then if you look way down here, you also have a side mirror camera. Now this has angles all around, so I'm going to show you that on the touchscreen inside. Along the sides of the front doors here, you do have the Ram badging. This also has the power side step, so if you do open up the door, as you can see, they pop out. When you close the door, they sit nice and flush against the body. As for these wheels, these are also blacked out, and look how nice these look. I think with the white color that this truck has, everything that's black, all the bits and pieces look very nice, and these are your 22-inch wheels. Yes, 22-inch wheels on a pickup truck, but if I do take a step back, these look phenomenal on this. And this truck also comes with the adjustable suspension. Now let's come around back for a second. On the side here on the bed, you do have the built-in Ram boxes on this. You just press this unlocks the whole thing and you can open it up like this. Look at how much space you have in here, especially if you're using a Limited as a work truck or just having extra things that you just want to tuck away on the sides. Plus you do have a 115 volt outlet back here as well, so a ton of benefits with this. But with the bed, I'll show you that inside you do lose a little bit of room inside, but again, you have the storage on the sides. All right, let's head around back of this Limited here. There are some nice things back here, especially the tailgate, which I want to touch on in a second. But down here on the bumper, like the front, it's the body color bumper. You've got the hitch there in the center, and if you look way down below, you do have a spare tire hidden away. More rear safety sensors. You got the nice dual exhaust, and if you look up close on the tips, you kind of have like this black chrome look, which is very, very unique. Up by the license plate area, you have your typical towing outlets and whatnot, and then is the tailgate area. This is a split tailgate, so as you can see, you can open it a normal way or just like doors. Now before I touch on that, back here also you have the blacked out Limited badging, this nice blacked out Ram badge, and a 4x4 badge. Now up by the tailgate handle area, this is also gloss black. You've got a camera right here, and if you look way down below, you also have an LED light inside. And speaking of LED light, these rear tail lights are LED and these look nice as well. One other thing that this also has back here is the tonal cover. So it is covered with snow, but it does have that. Now let me show you how this tailgate works. So you can open it like a traditional tailgate if I just do this, if the snow will let me. But yeah, it pops out like that. Now in order to open it the other way, like I was mentioning, there's a little handle right at the bottom. So if I just press down on this, and here's how it looks like when you do open it the other way. Now let's open up the tailgate and take a look at what you get inside when it comes to the bed. So right off the bat, you can see that this does have the spray-on bed liner, which I suggest having in any pickup truck that you do get. Now, as for the space back here, like I was mentioning, there is the space for your side ram boxes. So it does cut off a little bit space back here, but nothing too major. You can still fit a ton of stuff. Plus, again, like I was mentioning, you have the side boxes. Now inside, you have the hooks in all of the corners there. You also have the adjustable tie downs right there, and then the LED bed lighting, which of course is on both of the sides. Now at the back on the window, the middle one is power opening, and then if you look way up there, you do have a digital rear view mirror camera. All right, let's jump inside and take a look at what we get with the limiteds here. So opening up the door, it's an all black interior, but there are bits and pieces that do stand out. Now down here, you have quite a bit of room plus a water bottle area. You've got this nice looking speaker, and you do get the Harman Kardon sound system in this. Even the plating on this, you kind of have it in like this black chrome, and then even the trimming around this, very, very nice and very premium looking. In the middle here, you do have more space, and then more of this nice chrome here. Up here, you have soft touch here, the contrast stitching here, more of the nice trimming here in like this black chrome, and this nice patterning, which is right here, plus the beautiful open wood trim. This looks very nice, and you'll notice all of this throughout the interior. Now let's check out the inside, how the seats look and all of that good stuff. So it's an all black interior. You've got the soft touch everywhere. Even on the sides here, you have like this fabric trimming, and then the soft touch trimming, and you have the perforated back and bottom sections, more of that fabric trimming here. Now something cool on this, it's a limited, so you're gonna get the rear seats, which are going to be heated and ventilated. How cool is that? Plus more of that nice contrast stitching, the piping, everything just looks very nice on this truck. Well, if you thought that was enough, well, not really, because you can also recline the seats, because there is a little latch right there. So let me show you what that looks like when these are fully reclined. Now it's not going to be a whole lot, but here is the difference. So this seat here is reclined, and that's the normal position on the other side. Again, not a whole lot, but still you get some sort of comfort back here. Now let me go ahead and drop down the centerpiece here just by this strap. If I just pull it, push it down, and you have the cup holders back here, some space here, more of the nice soft touch with the nice designing, the contrast stitching, all the good stuff. Opening this up, you have more room inside. And since this is a pickup truck, well, you can also lift up the seats obviously, and you have space down here. Plus you can also bring this up, so you have kind of like this cubby area, which is going to be on the other side as well. And one thing that I love about Rams and what they do are these in-floor storage bins, as you can see right there. And opening this up, you can hide or put stuff in here. You can put cooled drinks. This also has measurements here, and this thing can be popped out if you do want to wash it. Now I'm going to jump inside and show you the legroom and the headroom on this. All right, entering inside, legroom wise, I am very, very happy, even though this seat can be pushed up a little bit more. But still, I have a good amount of legroom in this. Now, in terms of the headroom, I have plenty of headroom. I'm wearing a hat for reference. I am 5'11", and still, I have a ton of room to move around, which is nice. Now, behind the driver and the passenger seat, I really like how it's all soft touch material. There's no plastic or anything. And you also have these back storage pockets as well, and more of the contrast stitching and the piping. Now, moving over to the center console on the rear here, you have more cup holders, more of the nice wood trimming, the black chrome trimming, venting back here, some space if you do want to charge your phone, you can put it there. You got the heated and cooled seat controls, USB ports, and 115 volt outlet. All right, let's check out the front and see if anything is different compared to the rear. Now, the only thing that I can really notice up here is a ton more space, plus you do have this cushioning thing that can hold 2 water bottles. And then up here you just have an extra speaker, and everything else is identical to the rear, other than of course your typical window controls, side mirror controls, driver memory seat controls, and this also has a massage feature, which the button is right there. All right, let's check out the front seats here. These are exactly like the rear seats, very nice, very comfortable, perforated back, bottom sections, the nice designing up here, the piping, the stitching, everything looks good. And just like the rear these are also heated and ventilated, plus that massage feature that I was showing you. Now, if you look on the side here, you do have all of your controls, the power controls, and more of this nice black chrome trimming that circles around. On the door sill area, you do have this beautiful plaque in chrome, which says Ram. Underneath, nothing too fancy, just your foot pedals. Here is your hood latch release. Moving to this side, you have your electronic parking brake, adjustable foot pedals from here, and then in the Ram boxes, the plug that you saw, that is the power to turn it on or off. Moving up here, exterior lighting controls, cluster dimmers, and then even around the venting is more of the nice black chrome trimming. And the gloss trim continues here and the black chrome. So you're gonna notice all that across the dashboard. As for the steering wheel, this does come manual adjustable. Now entering inside, I just wanna show you something on the cluster here. When I do start up the truck, you do have this nice limited animation that plays, which is very neat. Now entering inside, your dashboard is covered in like this hard soft material with the contrast stitching. You got a speaker there, speaker in the middle and on the other side, and this has one of my favorite things, which is the heads-up display, as you can see right there. And also up here you have these nice grab handles with the nice materials. And then you move into this super nice and very cool looking fully digital cluster area. This is a 12-inch cluster, and like I was mentioning at the startup of the truck, you have the nice animations, and even up here you have the nice limited badging, and on the corners you've also got these cool looking illuminated lights. Now on here you can view a ton of different things, and all of that is controlled through here and this button right here. Now if I just press this one here, this is going to pop up all of this, so I can scroll through all of these things. But if I exit out of this and just use the arrows, the up and down, as you can see, all of this information can be displayed. And some of the things, like for example here, if I press left or right, there's more menus within more menus. And let me just show you one thing here. If I go to the third one, or actually the fifth one, you can also have a full map view. How nice is that? Also, if I go to the first section here, which is your speed section, so you can either see it as a digital section or an analog section, which looks like this. All right, as for the steering wheel, you got the soft touch, the contrast stitching everywhere. The steering wheel also comes heated. You got the black chrome trimming that goes everywhere, and then more of this nice looking wood trimming and a blacked out Ram badge. How cool is that? Now on the left side here, you have all of your cluster controls and the middle button here. The top and bottom are your phone controls. Here you have your different drive modes. The other side has all of your cruise control settings, follow distance, and this middle one is for your hands-free driving. Now down here you do have a gear limit, and you will notice this little guy here. This is for the hands-free, so this monitors the driver if you're drowsy or anything. Now behind the steering wheel, you do have your wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. And also behind the steering wheel, I'm not sure if you can see right there, you do have media controls. Now over on the center armrest here, you do have more of the soft touch, more of that nice trimming or designing everywhere, plus this cool looking limited badge. And opening up the first section, you do have space in this. Opening up the main section, you have a ton of room down here, and if you look on this little plaque, you have all these different vehicles, so nice little Easter egg. If I push this centerpiece back, you have more space up here, and on the centerpiece here you have ton of wood trimming, and opening this up you have space here. Opening this section up, you have your front cup holders, and if you love measurements or anything like that, well, you have a full table of measurements here. Also way down there you have another 115 volt outlet, and then you have two phone holders, which both are wireless phone chargers. How cool is that? And then right here you have a bunch more USB ports, and then an HDMI port, because this does have a passenger screen. And then off to the right of the steering wheel, here is your rotary shifter, and then all of your different controls, your auto start stop, and then is this massive screen. Now before I touch on that, you also have a trailer brake controller here, and then you have your trailer steering here as well, so you can also control like the gain and the trailer steering. You can turn it on or off from here. There's also the front and rear parking sensors to turn them on or off, and this also has the air suspension, the adjustable suspension, so you can raise it or lower it. And also from the key fob you can lower the truck as well. Now moving to the side of the center console here, you have this like soft touch material with the contrast stitching and some space on the sides, which you're going to notice on the passenger side as well. And then is this screen. This is a 14.4 inch touchscreen. How nice does this look? Now before I go through all of the different options on this, if you look on the sides here, you do have all of your heating and cooling temperature controls, plus you have your traction control, hazards, and then your lane keep on the other side. Now let's touch on the touchscreen here. So let me just go to the homepage for a second. So I really like how on the homepage you have a top section and then the bottom section, and you can edit this, and also if you swipe over it you can add more widgets. How nice is that? And then if you go under the media section, this will be your AM, FM, Sirius XM, all that good stuff. Plus, you do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then under the comfort section, here are more of your heating and cooling temperature controls, or you can use the physical buttons on the side. But on this, you also have the heated seats, vented seats, and the heated steering wheel. So this is for the temperature controls. Now, if I go under the massage section, not only the driver gets a nice massage, but also the passenger. So if I turn it on for a second here, you can choose the intensity, all of these different options. Just very, very nicely done. And if you do just want the back section, you can turn it on. If you want both, you can turn it on. So that's really cool that you can actually customize or pick and choose which section you want on or off. Now let's exit out of here and go under the phone section. This will be the phone section once you do have your phone paired. Under the vehicle section, so you have different sections in this, the camera, dashboard, controls, and settings. So right now I'm under the control section. Here you have a mirror dimmer, passenger screen on or off, power side steps, and then the vehicle camera. So let's go into the cameras for a second. You have all of these angles. So if I go under surround camera here, this is going to show you everything. You have the top bird's eye view, and right now it is facing the rear. You can just tell from right here, and all of that is controlled right through here. So if I click the back one, this is a much wider back view, so there's no bird's eye as you can see. And then same thing for the front, nice wide panoramic view, or I can just have a narrower front view just like that. And then also here is the backup camera again. And then if I go under more cams, you have more options from here. If I just go down here, I have the side mirror cameras. So like I was showing you, the side mirror cameras are right there. But yeah, that's all of the cameras. So it automatically goes to the camera section. Now let's go under dashboard and under towing and trailers. So here you have trailer 1, trailer 2. Once you do have your trailers connected, you can play around with all of that. Now let's exit out of here. And lastly, go under the settings section. You have all of these different tabs that you can go through and then pick and choose or customize everything to your liking. Now let's go over to the apps section. You have your favorites and then categories as well, different tabs that you can go through, but this also has Alexa built in, which is pretty cool. And then lastly is your navigation. So you have a full map view here, and then you can also see it in your cluster area. Now, if you notice on the sides here, even this like aluminum trimming has this very cool looking designing. More of the black chrome here, more wood trimming up here, and then if you move further up, not only do you have more space here, an outlet there, but it also says RAM. And on the dashboard, I forgot to show you this, but the nice designing is even up on here. Like you saw on the center console area, you have it here as well. Now up top is just your typical rear view mirror, but if you were paying attention, this is also a digital rear view mirror. And moving further up, you have your tailgate control here, interior lights, your SOS, assist, and then your sunroof controls, sunshade controls, and then the rear power sliding window control. And here is where you put your sunglasses. And here is the key fob for this Limited. I like how on the Limited and like the Longhorn, you have the badging back here. So it says Ram Limited. And like I was mentioning, not only can you open up the tailgate from here, obviously, but you can also lower your truck from here. All right, let's come around to the passenger side here. Let me show you the screen that you have on this side and everything. So here is that space that I was talking about on the side, first off. And then you have a nice looking Limited badge here, and then your typical glove compartment space. Now let's touch on the screen. All right, well, here is the screen here, and to turn it on or off, you can just press this button here and it comes to life. So you have 3 different sections here. You got the home page here, which has the audio section, the video section, HDMI. If I swipe over, you can also see the navigation from here, the devices, and also vehicle cameras. How cool is that? And then the next little bell thing is for your notifications. And then just lastly, you have your control section. So the system section and the wireless headphone section. So I really like how Ram offers this for passengers, where you can see a ton of different things. And here is the window sticker for this Limited. The pricing that you see is in Canadian dollars. Well, that does it for the review on this 2026 Ram 1500 Limited. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this truck?